Hi, I'm Meredith from artsandclassy.com. Let's get started. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are going to get a couple of frames. I'm gonna be doing 2 of these, but we're just gonna talk about one. I found 2 matching frames at a thrift store for $2 each. Now these are 8 by 10 frames. As you can see, it looks like they used to be IKEA frames. Super inexpensive, super on budget. And what we're gonna do first is we're actually gonna clean this frame. So I'm gonna flip it over. We're gonna take a flathead screwdriver. We're gonna lift these little tabs up. I've got mine. We're gonna spray it down both sides. Take a paper towel and we're gonna clean it off. Now what I'm gonna do is, now that I've cleaned the inside off, I'm gonna put this back in. As you can see, there is a little pre-hanger that is still attached to this. So I'm gonna put it in the center, because I do plan on hanging these frames up in my house. We're gonna push all these down. We're gonna flip it over, and now we're gonna clean the front part off. All right, now we're gonna move on to the next step. Okay, for this step, I'm going to open up Canva, which is my graphic design software. But what you're gonna do is, once you've logged in and created an account, you're gonna hit Create Design. I had already picked 8 by 10, so we're gonna go off that. Otherwise, you would just indicate inches, 8 by 10, create new design. You're gonna upload and import the template that you found online. Here is mine, and I'm going to make it about the same size as I'd like the template to be. So it has these nice little guides that will help you center it. Then you're gonna go to Elements, select Grids, you're gonna choose a photo grid, and you're gonna make it the same size as the dimensions of where the album art is supposed to be. All right, from there, you're gonna upload the pictures you wanna use. I'm gonna use this wedding photo. And I'm gonna crop it so that I can see more of the 2 of us. Now here, I'm going to go into text. I've already indicated the types of fonts I typically like to use, but we're gonna make some adjustments here. I'm gonna type Love on High. That is the name of the song that my husband wrote for us. So I am going to make sure it's left justified. I'm going to change the font so it looks similar to the online streaming platform I'm kind of mimicking in this project. So Cerebri is the name of this font. That's the closest I could get. And I'm going to make it bold. I'm also going to drop down the size a tiny bit. And I'm just going to copy this because the font that we're using for the artist's name is going to be very similar. And I'm going to type in Barstool Astronaut. And then I'm going to change the font to Didact Gothic. And we're going to shrink it down a tiny bit. We're going to move the artist up a tiny bit. Make sure it's all lined up the way I want it to be. And then we're going to go to Elements again. We're going to search Elements, and I'm going to do a heart outline. Here's the one that I ended up using for my project. I'm going to shrink it down, and I'm also going to change it to white. And then I'm going to place it evenly across this opposite side. I want to make sure the font and the heart are lined up with the image above. And there you have it. So from here, I'm going to download it as a PNG. And then from there, I'm going to hit print onto some photoglossy paper. And there you have it. All right, so I've printed out my beautiful music player photo that I'm going to put in my frame. But I'm using 8 by 10, so this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of photo paper. I'm going to trim the edges off of it. So I have a straight edge, and I also have, or a ruler, and I also have an X-Acto blade or box cutter. And I'm just going to go across the borders here and be slow. So now that I've cut out my photo, I'm going to take my frame. We're going to grab my small little my flathead screwdriver. I'm going to lift this up. All right, I'm going to flip this guy over. And there you have it. All right, there you have it. Here are my two beautiful frames. I'm really excited with how they turned out. I think they're really cute. They added some fun creativity to my home. I hope you enjoyed them too. Thank you so much for watching Home Talk, and I will see you next time. Bye.